Well, welcome everybody to Westby Area School District Gymnasium here, as it is a conference battle between Viroqua Blackhawks and the Westby Norsemen. Viroqua making the trip a short 5 miles north, Dan, to take on this Westby team.
Yeah, Viroqua, I believe, looking for its first win of this young conference season.
And when, on the flip side, Westby off to a hot start. So number 2, Haley Dregney getting the start for Viroqua, as well as Rachel Deal. Boy, that's a name, Deal, that year after year after year, it seems like there's a Deal playing.
Right.
22 in Emily Hubach. Whitney Strady wearing number 24. And rounding out this starting 5 is going to be number 34, Zoe Clark. So Dregney, Deal, Hubach, Strady, Clark will go for Terry Cena's Viroqua Blackhawk squad. Brian Hebner, starting lineup for his Norsemen. It'll be Jada Berg, number 5, Aubrey Jothan, number 11, Denali Hebner, 14, Hannah Nelson, 33, and Kennedy Briggan, 42. Viroqua tonight, West Salem, at West Salem on Friday night. It'd be great to have that gym packed full of Westby folks to make that trip. It'll be a big one, but they got to go through tonight first. Well, this is Western Wisconsin Video Productions. I'm Dave Gluck along with Dan Grass. Glad to bring you tonight's action. Also bringing tonight's action is Culver's, where you get a great butter burger. You'll find Culver's on the north side of Viroqua, 1002 North Main, and Daily Brew. Family owned, the Olderoods and the Cades invite you to stop in and try the many delicious items on their menu. Their lunch items just keep on changing and evolving, and of course all the coffees and whatnot there too. Just more than a coffee shop. Westby winning the tip, and they're underway. Briggan was hot from the baseline to start the game against Gale after Trempealeau. That one a little bit off balance. Deal with the ball. Trying to get it inside. She does get it to Clark. She curled in, brought it back out. Now it's Hubach. Clark. Looks like she was fouled.
He got a little bit too aggressive out there. Clark still had her dribble, and he kind of attacked out there, and then Clark just drew the contact, drew that foul.
Yeah, Denali's going to get up in your grill to defend you, but sometimes you got to figure out where that spacing is. Deal with the offensive rebound, not able to put it back down. And here comes Briggan pushing it up ahead to Nelson. Nelson will bring it straight back out as she did not have the numbers. Now inside the Berg, she dominated from that spot late last week, and she misses her first one. Clark gets it into the hands of Hubach. She'll cross over, come back to the center. Now Strady, she'll take that jumper off the back plate. A good shot, just drifted left on her. Nelson comes away with it. 16-31 first half. Just underway. No one's broke the ice yet.
Viroqua had a couple of good looks. Westby with a pretty good look the last time around, but Viroqua's defense so far up to this challenge.
Jolton short with the three-pointer. Drops into the hands of Zoe Clark. She hands it off to Hubach. She pushes it up the Deal.
I'm sure Westby's maybe waiting to make a basket here to try to get into that press. I'm pretty sure they've been using it quite a bit this season, and especially off of makes. So
Jolton with the foul. I'm not sure what exactly happened down in there, but there was some sort of a collision.
Yeah, they called a foul on Briggan.
Was it on Briggan? I was surprised.
It was on Briggan. I didn't, she was just looked like she was defending, and
yeah,
feet maybe got tangled.
Or she ricocheted off of somebody. Here comes Nelson, Gluck, and Stelner onto the floor. Hannah, Nelson, and Berg will stay. Hubach with the jumper, buried it for 2. Berg will try the 3 off the mark. Nelson right down there, the shortest kid on the floor, gets right in there for the rebound, and she is fouled.
Good job by Megan Nelson. Always aggressive, always attacking, and
she's so quick.
Yeah.
Now entering the game, Grace Stuber.
This is Viroqua's first team foul. Westby with 3 early team fouls.
Ooh, nice pass into Stelner, but went right through her hands. Nelson, well, she'll fire a 3.
Looks good.
Got it. That'll go off the foot of Stelner. Good job getting over on that sideline. Jolton back in. Also now entering is Kate Quackenbush for Viroqua. Clark gets over to Deal. Deal, 3-pointer on the way, filling a float left. Jolton with a good box out of Hubach, and she comes away with it. 3-2 is the score, 15-minute mark. Westby with the 1-point lead. Westby patient in the offensive set. Stelner now 3-pointer on the way, just off the left side. And Clark will come away with it.
I like the shot by Stelner. She's wide open. She's a more than capable shooter. But it seems to me that right now Westby's maybe settling a little bit. There's a good job by Stelner. Gets out into that passing lane, but can't run it down. It'll stay with Viroqua. But 3 threes already for Westby tonight. Attempts. And they have not relied on the 3-pointer much this year. So they're good looks, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like maybe they're just settling a little bit here early instead of getting into their offense and trying to get to the rim.
Lynn's Home Center, downtown Cashton. Stop in for all of your HVAC and appliance needs from your local hardware store in Cashton. You'll find a reliable Reliance water heaters, Comfort Maker HVAC system, along with the top-rated Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag appliances. Remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it. 801 Main Street, downtown Cashton.
ADRC of Vernon County, supporting elderly and the disabled. 402 Courthouse Square. The ADRC of Vernon County is looking for volunteer drivers in Hillsborough, Lafarge, and Ontario. Help transport your neighbors to medical appointments or for daily errands. Mileage reimbursement is available. Call Vernon County's Aging and Disability Resource Center today.
The VFW of Viroqua, on the south side, supporting and honoring many veterans in the area. The Viroqua VFW lends itself to welcoming veterans of all ages to their post. Remember, no one does more for veterans than the VFW. Thank you to those who have served our great country and to those servicemen and women that are doing so currently.
Viroqua Booster Club, supporting the many teams of Viroqua High School. The Booster Club works closely with coaches and administration to assist in many ways. Thank you to the Viroqua Booster Club, fans, parents, and alumni for their great financial and moral support over the course of all these years.
Yeah, you think that they could really work that post, but
But, you know, and
Ged was considerably shorter than
Yeah.
this Viroqua team. And
in these conference games, I mean, you know, they're opposing coaches know it's a nice move by Nelson there.
Berg now up there in that left wing. She likes that spot. Nelson already has one three-pointer. She gets into the lane, kicks it out. Stelner gave up the jumper, tried to make something happen. Westby just looks a little bit out of sorts right now. 3-2.
They got their spacing back, so there's a chance to make this a good possession. Berg's great move on the post. Went to her left and draws the foul. Yeah, they did get out of sorts. You're right, Dave. But you know, they realized it, kept their composure, got back into their set, and they ended up getting the ball into a favorable spot with Berg.
Berg and Huebner set to come back into the game for Westby. As well as Scrady for Viroqua.
13:36 to go here in the first half. Westby with the early 3-2 lead. Well, back what I was saying before too, you know, these conference coaches know as Berg hits the second free throw that Westby's not the strongest three-point shooting team they're going to face. So you know, maybe let them have a few early and see if they're going to hit them. You know, make them earn those threes. And Westby likes to get to the rim. And
a little pressure. Viroqua handles it quite easily. Scrady kicks it back out, and a push now. Viroqua just did a nice job of staying wide on that, getting into the gaps, and moving the ball up the floor.
Grass gets called for the foul there. And wasn't much there, but that's the way it goes.
Nice runner. That's, I believe, Clark.
That was Clark, yep.
Using the glass, putting it down.
Well, Jothan had a chance to post there as Brigand's three is off the mark.
Grass tracks it down. Here's Jothan. They're swinging around. 4-4, knotted up here. Just no one cutting right now there.
No, the timing's just off. You know, they're moving, but teams are getting rid of it. There's a good shot by Huebner. You know, they're making that pass just to reverse the basketball as players are making cuts, and just need to clean it up a little bit, get the timing back together. That's going to stay with Viroqua.
Brigand just retreating a little bit on that.
Yeah, I got to watching the game, forgot to move the camera on that. Yeah, Brigand came over and she was almost there in time, but then just kind of took that little back pedal at that time, and that's a good move by Clark to get to the free throw line.
So Zoe Clark will shoot a couple.
Yeah, great hustle by Brigand. Just that one little back pedal there was the difference between the block and the charge there.
Clark missing the first. She'll try to draw this into a one-point game if she gets this next one. 6-4 right now, 12-19 first half.
Brigand's second foul here, 12-19 to go, as Dave said, in the first half.
And Clark gets the second one. Deal coming back onto the floor. And Hubach will get a rest. Terry Sina has to like what he's seeing in the early going here. His kids are really playing with some hustle.
They are, and you can tell they're executing the game plan here. You know, they're defensively. As Hannah Nelson hits another three-pointer, and that'll be the game plan changer there if Westby can get hot from behind the three-point line. But you can tell that Viroqua's willing to live with Westby shooting that shot, and Viroqua doing a nice job of executing it.
Well, Viroqua again patiently, they broke it. Good hustle by Deal, but she fouled Jolson, who completed that basket.
And Aubrey's a very experienced varsity player. This is her 3rd year on varsity, and she didn't get rushed. She knows she's strong enough to finish through contact. She kind of waited for it to come and went up through, finished, and gets the and one, and completes it with the free throw.
Westby 2 of 3 from the line in the early going.
Westby's been kind of Jekyll and Hyde from the free throw line this year. They've had games where they were just outstanding, as that's a near turnover, and
she should have thrown it. She should have thrown it, and she pulled up right before the line. She was just either dribbling.
She could have just kept going, I think, but that's.
It'll come.
It's easy from here.
Quackenbush, just a freshman.
But yeah, no, Westby's free throw, has been interesting this year. They had, as Jothan hits the 3, like I say there, and then Terry Senior's going to get the timeout. And it looks like Viroqua's been willing to give Westby that shot, and now they've hit 3 3-pointers here, and they've upped their lead to 15-5. So 11:20 to go here in half number 1. It's a full timeout, so we're going to take a break. 15-5, Westby with the lead.
Midbeast TV and Appliance, the place to go in Cashton for your Samsung, LG, Frigidaire, and more with kitchen appliances. Watch the playoff games and regular season events with the best large screen TV selection, all from Midbeast TV and Appliance. Excellent, friendly, and knowledgeable service department as well. That's Midbeast, downtown Cashton. Vernon Manor Healthcare Center, located just outside of Viroqua, a county-owned long-term care and rehabilitation facility. Be sure to call Amanda Huff or any of her crew at 637-5400 and find out why you are treated like family at Vernon Manor Healthcare Center.
Eagle Title Company bringing you tonight's action. Be sure and stop in and talk with Lori Holte regarding the 5 things not to do during your new property closing. Also embroidery and more for all your embroidery needs. Screen printing, commercial sewing, and transferring, located here in Westby. And Effenger's Equipment Sales and Service. It is that time of year to get your snowblower tuned up or buy a new used one or a new one. Go over and talk to Mark. 800 North Main, 637-7594. And Gunderson Health, the Viroqua Clinic, where health begins with comprehensive medical care for the whole family. Give them a call tomorrow to schedule an appointment, 637-3195. Boy, is health ever important. Don't know if you follow a lot of college football, Dan, but Mike Leach, quarterback of Mississippi State University. Of course, he was at Texas Tech and Washington State. He was kind of the creator of the air raid.
Yep.
These quarterbacks put up monster numbers from the offense he designed. He passed away.
Really?
With heart complications, yep. And
maybe a kicked
the
ball.
message kind of coming out from the Mississippi State school community was kind of get those checkups,
Yeah.
So it's a good message to everybody.
Yeah, I will agree, and then I won't do anything about it.
Again, they have chances to move the ball up the floor. They're just not seeing them, I don't think, and that'll come.
Yep. Yeah, in the first few times, Viroqua handled the press very well, and I haven't noticed, but maybe a slight adjustment there from the Norse have taken a pass away or something, and Viroqua's kind of struggled with it here the last couple possessions.
I think they can maybe attack a little bit more at the dribble. Right now they're like trying to pass it through, which is a great way to break the press, but there was an opportunity, I think, for Deal to get into a couple gaps and draw some defenders away from some other kids to throw the ball to.
Sure. And Westby has 5 team fouls here. They're 2 fouls away from shooting free throws, so maybe be aggressive and see if you can't
Quackenbush to inbounds.
Draw a foul here.
Stuber on the floor. Strady on the floor. Deal and Clark there to get it up to Clark. She gets it across. This time she pulled up. Risky pass going across the deal. And now they get set in their offense. Just under 11 minutes, 15-5 Westby, and making the three is Zoe Clark.
Viroqua needed that one. Been a bit of a dry spell for him there, and Clark comes through, brings it to 15-8 here, coming up on 10.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Stelner gets it down to Berg. He's looking at the three-point line. She'll let her rip. And just not on the mark, but there is Jolfin with the rebound. Berg back in there with the rebound, not able to get it, and now it'll settle into the hands of Quackenbush. And pushing the ball up the floor, just missing, was Stuber. I like the way she attacked that. 15-8, 10-minute mark now. Hebner dished off to Nelson. Nelson right down the lane, just ran into traffic. I don't mind that no call.
No, I don't either. She was in good defensive position there. I don't think there was enough there for an offensive foul.
Gunderson's Viroqua Clinic, with quality emergency care, physicals, initial care, follow-up calls with your health, all in our backyard. The Viroqua Gunderson Clinic, one of the many regional departments that serve the surrounding communities. Gunderson's Viroqua Clinic, where health begins with comprehensive medical care. 637-3195. American Family Insurance. For all your protection under one roof, it's the Miranda Wright Agency, Westby and Viroqua, providing you with a wide range of reliable insurance protection for you and your loved ones. Hard-working farm insurance coverage as well from your American Family Miranda Wright Agency. Stop in today and see why they are the family that you choose. Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service, featuring steel, country clipper, simplicity, and much more. It's Evinger Equipment in Viroqua. Best of luck to the Eagles, Blackhawks, and Norsemen as they compete in the Coulee and Scenic Bluffs conference races.
Timeout taken by Westby, I believe. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Lynn's Home Center. Stop and talk to Dwayne or any of this crew over in Cashton. They don't have it. You don't need it is kind of their motto over there. Been serving that community for nearly 50 years now. That's a Lynn's Home Center. And Main Street Designs, Leah Kroom, right here in the heart of Westby, 116 South Main Street, 634-3201. Hebner goes to Berg. Berg just a step.
Nice
and
job.
They're going to call a foul. Cena saying, huh?
Yeah, it was interesting. Berg did a nice job. She kept that ball moving and able to draw the foul. 14th foul on Viroqua.
Look into Hebner, and it'll be a foul again.
I think, yeah, they're going to get that on the baseline. Hebner with a little kind of a shot fake, and that's where the foul came for. One official was going to give it 2 shots and got overruled. So we're going to inbound from the baseline.
15-8, Westby lead.
Oh, good move by Gluck.
Just overlaid it. Scrady Comes over to Deal, driving on Hebner. Hebner stopping her. Now Scrady, jumper off the glass and in. Squared up, banked it in. Whitney Scrady. Nelson, three-pointer off the left side. And it went off Denali Hebner's hand, out of bounds. Quackenbush back on, as well as Stuber for Viroqua and Megan Nelson. Deal goes across to Hubach. Off her foot. Westby's basketball, 15-10, 8:44. Nelson to Nelson. Overshot, Hubach comes away with it. Nelson right down quickly to cut her off. Comes over to Dregney. Deal now looking inside to Quackenbush, had good position in there. Now they get it to her. That one blocked. Quackenbush right there. And there's Megan Nelson with her quickness, knocking that away. Here comes Hannah Nelson now. And there's a foul. Deal on Jolfin. And Jolfin will step to the line to shoot a pair. 7:37, 15-10. Is our score with Westby with the lead. It was 15-5. So Jolfin looking to kind of end this run now that Viroqua was put on.
The Varsity Funeral Home, dedicated to serving area families in time of need. Caring, professional guidance, always a must. Contact Gina Sherry for reliable, compassionate care. The loss of the life of a loved one is always a stressful time. Turn to Varsity Funeral Home, Westby and Viroqua. The Bank of Cashion hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. Be sure to call Scott Wall, 654-5121 for all of your banking and investment needs. Now located at 724 Front Street, a new modern bank, yet the same know your neighbor attitude. The Bank of Cashion. The Daily Brew Company, Westby's newest business. Stop in for terrific coffee and mouth-watering sandwiches each and every day. Located at 100 Washington Street. Call ahead, 634-4001. It's family owned. The Oleroots and Cades invite you to stop in.
Sweet Valley Artisan and Valley Fudge and Candy. Sweet Valley Artisan invites you to stop in. Browse the 9,000 square feet of Artisan Mall located right in the heart of Coon Valley. And when you're done there, in the back of the mall, Valley Fudge and Candy, where old-fashioned quality meets today's fresh new flavors. Handcrafting over 75 flavors of fudge just for you.
Jolton makes good on both free throws. Near steal by Heber. Now she does steal it. Saves it to Nelson.
Nelson, great spin dribble out of there. Over to Hannah. Nelson off the right side. Deal steps into it. Jolton right behind her. Oh boy, Deal picked it right up at the last second. Quackenbush up to Hubach. And a little wide. Trying to get it over here to Stuber. Grass back on now. Nelson taking a rest. Off the foot of Dregney as she tried to turn the corner. And looks like a tie-up on the floor. It'll be Westby basketball. Jolton, Megan Nelson, jumper left side. Good position by Berg, and she's able to
Westby
rebound.
was all over that offensive rebound. Both Berg and Grass got in there for offensive rebound position, and I think it was just a matter of which side that one fell off. Nice job by Berg to finish.
Boy, just spending way too much time not with the ball below the free throw line is Viroqua.
And Cena, Terry's coach, Cena, forced to take another timeout. So with 6:37 to go here in half number one, Westby has a 19-10 lead. You got some more sponsors for us?
I
Dave?
do. Mippy's
All right.
TV and Appliance. In Cashton, your Samsung, LG Frigidaire, and other kitchen appliances. Also, Nordic Lanes. Luncheon specials available every day. 634-4000. Stop in, visit with friends. Get in a game of bowling. And Premier Co-op. Exceeding expectations since 1893 for your farm, home, business, and automotive needs. Call the Westby office at 634-3184.
Did you say 1893, Dave?
1893.
Wow.
It's a long time, isn't it?
That is that's a long time.
Jolton doing a good job poking her hand in there.
Yeah, she did, and getting on the floor, getting that ball. Westby right into their offense.
Nelson, or through the hands of Hebner. She recovered it, now Jolton. Again, you got to get that spacing. There's in the grass, and she'll roll it in there. Easton Grass catch and release for two.
Oh, a tough angle. Nice job just getting it soft enough on the rim to maybe give her a chance of a roll, and that's what she got.
And a foul committed by Megan Nelson.
That's 6-team foul on each team with 16 fouls now, so bonus free throws for the rest of the remaining 6 minutes of this first half. So Westby responds to Viroqua's run there with a 6-0 run of their own for a 21-10 lead. Near steal by Hebner again. Hebner has just a gift for knocking the basketball away.
Well, that worked. Got the floor up to ball up to Quackenbush. She just tracked it down. Hubach now stepping in was Hebner. She's lucky they didn't call a foul on that as she spun Stuber right around. (21-10), 5:47 left here in the first half. Viroqua just needing to get something in the basket here and get unstuck. And that's Clark.
It's a good place to start right there.
Yeah,
Clark.
sure is.
Clark, I'm sure she's their leading scorer, returning scorer. She might have been their leading scorer overall last year, but she did a lot of good things offensively for them last year as well.
Good footwork on her. Grass will hit two.
Like the confidence. She's every time she shoots, the ball has a chance to go in, and when she shoots it with confidence, to help. It's Clark.
Clark right.
Yeah. No choice for Stelner there, but
yeah. Slow her down, and
it's going to be bonus free throws for Clark. I believe. I'm sure that was before the shot. Yep.
Main Street Mobile Mart, downtown Viroqua. Stop in and pick up your last-minute fishing requirements, bait to tackle, and even a quick snack. It's Viroqua's mobile mini mart. Keep your vehicle running smoothly with Synergy Mobile Fuel. Rob and the whole gang wish everyone the best of luck during the 2021 season.
Vernon Memorial Healthcare offers a 5-star patient experience. Don't just take their word for it. The VMH 5-star patient experience rating is from Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. VMH has received this rating for 16 years in a row. Everyone at VMH committed to making your visit a 5-star patient experience. Eagle Title Company, located on the north side of Coon Valley, 95 Central Avenue. Be sure to stop in and talk to Lori Holte regarding the 5 things not to do during your new property closing. Peace of mind and solid protection for you, the consumer, during your new purchase. Lori Holte, working only in Vernon, Monroe, and La Crosse counties to serve you. Cade Clearing. When it comes to clearing out old tree stumps or taking down hazardous trees, be sure to contact Cade Clearing. Brett at 608-615-0827 or Riley at 608-632-3678. Fully insured for your protection. Cade Clearing. Call today for a free estimate.
Yeah, you know what? And that's a couple of times Clark has done that now, and she's a strong player, you know, and maybe she might just get the ball and go, and I don't know that Westby's going to have an answer to cut her off, because that free throw is no good. Tapped out of bounds by Viroqua.
Yeah, Quackenbush doing a good job of getting around that. Just wasn't able to kind of bring it back to her. Under the 5-minute mark, 23-12. Westby, Nelson looking to add to it off short. There's Hubach. Gets it to Clark. Now Scrady with the ball. And a jump ball, stay with Viroqua. Bergen's going to re-enter. Berg's going to re-enter. And Hubach not able to handle that one. It's a tight game. It's kind of gotten away a little bit here from Viroqua.
Kind of very reminiscent of the JV game as well, isn't it?
Yeah, right. And Berg finally gets one to go.
Brigham gets that one. That's knocked. Well, you might want to ask for a little help on that one. They're going to give that ball to Viroqua. I don't know, no argument there. It was definitely touched. Brigham must have hit it again as they went out of bounds.
Clark gets up the deal. Hubach now shot from over the top. Nelson with good position.
A lot of contact there. And I believe Denali Heidmer will go to the line to shoot a couple. 25-12, 3:35 to go here in the first half. That is the third foul on Rachel Deal here, so she's going to head to the sidelines probably for the rest of this half.
Stuber will come in. Did she make the first one, Dan? Huebner? I don't know.
Shoot. I don't know. I don't think so because it's 26-12 now. I thought it was 25-12 before she started. But
Scrady gets up to Hubach, does a good job, and boy, Briggan just got out of the way. Yeah. And now Huebner is going to pick up a foul, just trailing the play.
Right, Kennedy Briggan doing whatever she could to not pick up that third foul. And sometimes, you know, when you're obviously trying to get out of the way and there's a little contact, they whistle you for it. But I think good job by everyone involved. And 8th team foul on Westby now, as that's Huebner's second. And this will put Emily Hubach at the line for the 1-on-1. That's no good.
Briggan comes out of there, pushes it up the floor. Out to Jolton, 3-ball on the way, can be shortened to the right. And Stuber tracks it down. Scrady now, going to push it up across the floor. Jumper, left side, good. Scrady.
Her second mid-range jumper of the ball game.
Yeah, soft touch. 26-14.
Oh,
nice
great
fake.
Move.
And gets it to roll in as Briggan. Viroqua handling that well. And now taken away from Dregney is Nelson. And Dregney with a little bit of push late. More of frustration than anything.
Nice job by Nelson getting out ahead of the pack there and getting that shot up through contact. Just couldn't get it to go, but she's going to get a pair of free throws here. Westby has doubled up Viroqua here now, 28-14, 2:27 to go in the first half. And so far, been a good free throw shooting night for Westby. Like I was trying to say before, something happened. You know, they've had games where they've been just excellent from the free throw line. You know, I think there was one game they were 16 of 18. You know, and then they've also had games where they were
kind of like last week.
Yeah. So Hannah Nelson makes good on both of those. Good strong move by Jothan. That ball goes out of bounds.
For a home in downtown Westby? Contact Carmen Fortune, your local New Directions real estate expert. Located at 410 East State Street, this home with a new roof and a 30 by 30 garage with 200 amp service. A garden shed is included as well and a huge backyard for your family. Contact Carmen today, 608-606-2497.
Of a Westby player. She was going down through that ball off of one of the Westby players because Clark will inbound.
There's Clark. She'll go over the top. Briggan with a Odell Beckham grab right there.
That was a nice play. That'll be Westby ball. That's the pass that Westby is hoping, you know, that Viroqua is going to make, that cross-court pass with some air under it, because they have players like Kennedy Briggan who can go get that ball.
2-minute mark approaching, 30 Westby, 14 Viroqua. Inside, try to go to Nelson, but nice play on the backside by Stuber.
That needs to be a bounce pass.
Clark will just take it across.
Oh, good job by Jothan, drawing a lot of contact. Good no call.
Berg able to track it down. Here comes Jothan, a $1:30 left here in his first half. Jumper, Brigham, short. Clark picks it up and gives it to Hubox, 30-14.
Good catch there by Stuber.
And a foul outside here. Is that Jolton? That might be.
I think so.
Is that 3 on her?
Just by reaction, it looked like Aubrey might have been guilty of that one.
Just 2.
Just 2. But Brigham and Jothan and Berg will go to the bench. I know Berg just doesn't have any fouls, right?
No.
Nope. But Brigham and Jothan get on that bench. Boyd picking up their third in this final minute 8.
And boy, nice job by Viroqua getting that offensive rebound.
That was, you know what, that was Quackenbush, I believe. But she is she's a nice player. She's really been aggressive down low there, and she's has a couple of offensive rebounds or been there to knock them away. She's been a force down there. Westby's having a hard time blocking her out. 2 shots now.
And that's the bottom line right there.
Yeah.
So Clark getting cold here from the line, Dan. She only 1 of 7. This will be her 9th free throw attempt of this first half. Well, she puts those in, and it's a totally different story, isn't it?
It sure is.
She got it to go. Here comes Dregney back on for Clark. Also coming onto the floor is going to be Lizzie Rozeski. Or is that 22? No, 32. Rozeski. Just under a minute now. Now again, Westby just kind of out of sorts with the offense. Now they're starting to get into it. Nelson steps through, not able to get it. Megan Nelson comes out of there.
Yeah, good job. Didn't force nothing there.
Grassel hit. She's got a nice first half, her 7th point of the game.
Yeah, shooting the ball very well tonight, Easton is. Ooh, near steal by Gluck.
19 seconds left here. And good job, Viroqua, getting it up. 33-15. Looking to collect a couple more here before this half. Dregney over to Stuber. 6 seconds. Oh, she left it back. It's going to be over and back, unfortunately.
And Westby's got 2.9 seconds to try to do something here. They're going to inbound from that sideline, and Berg's going to come in for this last possession here, and they're going to put.
If I'm Viroqua, I'm putting a kid in front and in back of her. And that'll end it.
It's a pretty good look.
First half.
Easton's had the hot hand here, took the shot, didn't go, but Westby with a pretty solid first half as they have a 33-15 to lead here as we go into the break. Got anything to add before we?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, well, with that, we got about 10-minute halftime. We're going to be back with second half basketball action. Once again, 33-15, Westby with the lead. This is Coulee Conference basketball brought to you by Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. We'll be back.
The Westby Co-op Credit Union. For nearly 80 years, helping individuals and businesses meet their goals through financial support. When it comes to farm loans, home mortgages, car loans, line of credit, and much more. The place to turn to, WCCU.
Coon Valley Telecommunications. Located in the heart of Coon Valley, Coon Valley Telecommunications brings high-speed internet, HD television, and crisp phone service to the Coon Valley, Stoddard, and Chaseburg communities. Bringing fiber to the valley, that's the motto with Coon Valley Telecommunications. Give them a call, 608-452-3101.
Plains on the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers. Be sure to stop in at Nordic Lanes as they offer a full menu, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have throughout the week. Good luck once again to our area wrestlers.
We're at halftime. 33 Westby, 15 Viroqua. Viroqua, Dan, I thought played really well early. Westby really in the last part of the second half or first half was able to kind of extend that lead. Of course, got some hot shooting out of Easton Grass from the outside. Jolton picked up some shooting as well as Hannah Nelson. But a lot of turnovers by Viroqua. Had trouble with that press from time to time. Probably more trouble than they really needed to have. They've had open kids. They just haven't had their head up to see them.
Sure. Yeah. Westby ended up making some shots, which kind of extended this lead. But yeah, both teams have done some really good things tonight. No hesitation there from Deal as she comes out of the gates firing for a three. Cuts into the Westby lead early here in half number 2.
I would have right now the Jack Taylor mentality. Get the ball down and shoot it.
go down shooting. I'm kind of with you.
Yeah. Brigham there to clean up. Nope, didn't get it. And Nelson.
Nice job by Hannah Nelson sticking with that and going straight back up with it. Yep.
That was nice. Brigham, Bergen, and Nelson were all in there rebounding. So Westby very effective from the free throw line in that first half.
I call that on the floor, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 of 9 in the first half. That she was totally putting that back on.
Yeah. Well,
but we're way down here. We can maybe see that a lot better when you're in the thick of things. So, and oh man, there's Berg.
Nice job by Berg to finish that one up. I will say this: Westby didn't had a lot of bunnies more than they should have missed in the first half, and that kind of continued. There's a great cut by Denali Deemer and a great pass.
All over the top. They're making it a little harder than they need to make it. They should be through that press every time. Nelson, Hebner.
There's a good timed cut by Kennedy Brigham. Gets the pass, draws the foul. Should be shooting. We'll wait for verification, huh, Dave?
Yeah, right.
That was uncalled for. And definitely a shooting foul, and Kennedy Brigham will head to the line. 2 early fouls here in the second half for Viroqua.
I'm trying to figure out where the boys are today. I should have asked at halftime.
Are they at West Salem tonight?
Oh, are they?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I suppose I can look. That's what the technology is all about.
I'm not sure why I even said I really don't have any idea, other than I saw a parent who has, as Brigham makes second free throw, who's kind of following the JV game on her phone between games, and I thought it looked like it might have been West Salem's court, but it was knocked away by guess who, Denali Hebner. Clark tried to get that one up ahead there, but it was knocked away at the last second by, I believe it was Kennedy Brigham, now I forget. Now Viroqua inbound from midcourt on the sideline.
There at Richard Center.
Grady hits the three. Richard Center, you say?
Yep. I had to figure that out before I.
Yeah, no problem.
One of those things, right?
So Whitney Grady continues her hot shooting. She's hit a couple mid-rangers in the first half. She stepped back behind the arc that time and knocks down the three. And Brigham heads to the rim and gets fouled on the way there. So third team foul, and that could loom large here if Westby gets into the bonus early here. They've, if they can knock down some free throws, they can use the free throw line to extend their lead.
That was a good move, by the way, by Brigham.
It was.
Down the baseline.
Yep. There's another bunny that doesn't go for Jada Berg. So Westby has shot better from outside as a near steal, and Heaver can't run it down. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Viroqua. So Westby has shot the ball from distance a little bit better than they have in other games and taken more shots, but they haven't been as good as they would like to be around the rim tonight, for sure.
Dragny, Stuber, Hubach, Scrady, and Clark on the floor for Viroqua.
Good hands by Brigham. And
good pass.
Good pass. Oop, didn't get the camera fast enough, but Nelson finishes. I hope I got that pass from Kennedy Brigham on there. She stopped, gathered, and Hannah Nelson timed her cut perfectly and gets the layup. And we get a timeout taken by Coach Sina, I believe. 15:20 to go in the ball game. Westby has a 38-21 lead.
Yeah, game brought to you by Mobile Mini Mart in Viroqua, 726 North Main. You know, Dan, it's kind of interesting. Your only family-owned convenience store in the area. That's always been interesting to me.
Right.
Also, Riverbank offices in Coon Valley and Westby, serving all your banking needs. As well as Scenic Bluffs Community Health Center, 654-5100. They serve Cashton, Norwalk, Viroqua, and La Crosse. And also bringing you tonight's action is Sealands Carpetland. They too are located in the heart of Coon Valley. From luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, or hardwood floors. 452-3129. Talk to Paige or Tim or any of the gang down there. I desperately need flooring in my living room, Dan. I think it's going to have to happen here at the beginning of the year. All seems like you plan on something and something happens.
Yeah, right, yeah.
A car loses a transmission or something like that. Someone needs new tires. Next thing you know, it's so
always
it's always putting
something.
off that stuff.
I agree. I know for us, it seems like we always find a million reasons to put it off another year.
Gorilla Glue will hold down vinyl, I found.
Yeah, sure. And anybody who does flooring probably just wins because it's probably almost too good. When they got to take it up, it's probably going to be a big sore spot.
I used to actually do it, Dan, believe it or not.
Did you?
Yep. Spent a year and a half or so. Boy, she landed right on that basketball.
Yeah, not good, but just a little bit too much. Kind of got their feet tangled up.
In fact, I'll tell you a story. Bo Ryan, when he coached at Platteville, I worked at a place called Solman Furniture and Flooring in Montford. And at that time, Mannington had a vinyl product. When you took the plastic wrap off it, it started to shrink as the air hit it.
Sure.
And so we prepped one night. We're at Bo's home, and we prepped the night before. We laid some stuff, prepped the night before for the next day, which was going to be a big kitchen. And when I prepped, I took the outer wrapping off. And the owner looked at me and he said, "I think we're working late tonight." And we did. We wrote, and Bo came home from practice, and God, he must have had like 6 TVs and I don't know how many VCR tapes at the time.
Good job by Brigham there with the offensive rebound.
Back in the day of VCR tapes.
Can you imagine how hard it was to watch film back then? And those coaches just go back even further, and they're putting it on a reel-to-reel or something. If there was film,
Vince Lombardi was just. That was his thing, was watching film, and that had to be that.
Yeah.
He
Can you imagine
every player he evaluated.
The storage room it would take for all those video cassettes, because you don't just race them all at the end of the year. You keep them for a couple years for tendencies, and good idea, but it just wasn't there. It was defended well by Dragny.
That's where you can get the great tasting butter burger. Or crank it up a notch. It's the deluxe burger, right here in Viroqua, where food is grown, not made. Home of the concrete mixer. Culver's hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. And remember, they offer a flavor of the day each and every day.
Goddard, DeSoto, Ferryville. It's not hard to figure out where Riverbank got its name. Those three communities are where Riverbank started. Now that Riverbank has grown to serve communities in Bangor, Berry Mills, Coon Valley, Holman, La Crosse, Sparta, Toma, and Westby, the same close community spirit that brought us together is still there. Friendly, personal service, understanding the customer's needs, and going the extra distance in providing service. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Play set up for the inbounder Denali Heidner, and it ran to perfection, and the shot goes.
43-21 for 18.
There's a steal.
Yeah, just to me, it's when do you come off this thing?
Just a tad late, but a half second too late there. Not enough zip on it. Nice defense by Viroqua as they get the steal.
That one too, maybe a bounce pass gets through there, but nice drive by Hubach, and just overlays it. But boy, she aggressively took it to the backboard.
Ooh, the head Jotham cutting over and had it again. Stelner finds it. Boy, a lot of contact there.
Sure was.
None with the ball, and that's what the official signaled.
Hubach tracks it down. Nelson right in her pocket. Going to Clark. Gets her own rebound, doesn't able to put that one back. She's drifting left.
Yeah, tough play. Jotham's going to take the three. And
Hubach dragged that back foot. So Emma Moline coming in for Viroqua. Aaron Gluck on the floor for Westby, as well as Kenzie Stelner.
Oh, I'm not sure if it would have got there. They're kind of a risky pass by now. They had Hannah Nelson down the block, and also had Jotham cutting through.
I thought Megan Nelson was down in there too. It looked like kind of a little bit of a collision. And now foul's going to be called on Hannah Nelson the way it looks.
Legal screen.
(12-19) 43 Westby, 21 Viroqua. Well, it sounds like we have a new piece of technology coming our way shortly. For Dan and I anyway, that will allow us to put the scoreboard on the screen. We try our best, Dan, to say it all the time, but sometimes you gotta get caught up in the action, especially in games like this. Westby up by 22.
Well, that's one thing I kind of hope people understand. I forgot to move the camera once or twice, but I get wrapped up in the game. I'm a fan just like you are while you're watching. And
under 12 minutes here now left in this second half. Nelson with the shot.
Stelner, a nice offensive rebound, couldn't get that that one to go. So another short ranger that just Westby having a hard time getting those to fall tonight.
Deal goes baseline, forced back to the inside, and now a push committed by Westby.
Let's see who they, number Megan Nelson, is that who they got that on? No, Kenzie's down there, I'm sorry.
And that was Jolson getting her hand on that ball, deflecting it.
Luke with a good spot up three, and boy, you can sure tell sometimes when these kids kind of are hunting their shot. You know, Erin kind of knew she was going to have that shot, stepped right into it, caught the ball, and drained it.
Yeah, they're going to run out of time here. Timeout, Viroqua.
Now they get
Nope, they said 10.
10-second call. A pretty young lineup for Viroqua at the moment. A couple of faces we saw a lot of in the JV game. As Gluck tries another one that goes off front rim.
Deal bringing it down the floor, gets it over to Moline, back to Deal. She'll let it go, and Stelner with the rebound. 10.5 minutes left, 46-21. Nelson out to Jothan. She'll spot it up. Gets it.
Long two for Aubrey Jothan. And Westby's going to take a timeout here. So 10:15 to go in the ball game. 48-21. Westby has the lead. 30-second timeout.
Well, it's hard to believe that we are in the near the middle of December. I'm kind of appreciating not having snow, or much of it anyway.
Right.
That stuff last week, man. A lot of snowmen up around the communities I drive around.
Boy, that was some wet, heavy stuff.
Great packing stuff, huh?
Felt sorry for my snowblower.
We shoveled the driveway. You pushed it. It was interesting because you didn't have anything fall off the side of your shovel, so it just kept collecting itself.
Yeah, right.
Got awful heavy at the end. (48-21), 10:15. Luke knocks it away, goes in the hands of Nelson, and she collects. 50-21, 10-minute mark exactly here for Viroqua. Nelson again went off the hands of Viroqua's Hubach, as Megan Nelson are just creating a little bit of chaos right now on the top of that zone.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up?
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
When you think of a co-op, farms may come to mind, but it's the people that make a cooperative thrive. At the Chaseburg Co-op, that means everyone who's involved. Those who work there, members who do business, even customers passing through for anything from gas to tires. It's local. It's people coming together community-wide and beyond. You don't have to be a member of the Chaseburg Co-op to do business with them, but it sure has its perks, and it's free. Ask how you can become a member. The Chaseburg Co-op, your locally owned co-op.
There are a lot of good reasons to shop the Westby Cooperative Creamery Cheese Store in Westby. Try the all-new sour cream pouch filled with fresh, all-natural sour cream that makes serving a whole lot easier. Just squeeze to put the finishing touches on any meal with no mess. Squeeze on tacos, chili, baked potatoes, you name it. Store it in your fridge for any time or bring it along on camping trips and picnics. Squeezable sour cream pouches are convenient farm-to-table country goodness from Westby Co-op Creamery.
Stelner ran in some traffic there and she's fouled. Looks like it's going to go on. No, it's going to go on 32.
Brzezinski.
Just the third team foul. Only 3 on team fouls on Westby. It's her first. Oh boy, that's a tough pass to make. And well, that's just an unfortunate.
That's gonna be a hard luck
right
foul
there
for Hubash. She's
Yeah.
just trying to get up and get the ball, and wasn't tall enough to get it fast enough, and then ran into Stelner and picks up the foul. I'm sorry, they're going to give that to Moylan.
Nice rebound by Stelner. Put back good. Into the scoring book she goes. Quackenbush looking for someone to come over. Gets a screen from Hubash. Tries to wrap around the pass, and Briggan's there, but it went off her hands. Yeah, Hubash and Quackenbush is both guards, or both freshmen. They've played well.
Yes,
Great experience. Christensen in the game now. Elena, she was awful good the first half of that JV game. There's Nelson stepping in there, taking that one away. Crossover dribble. Now she'll pull up, get it over to Briggan.
Good pass by Megan Nelson. Good job by Kennedy Briggan to get to that spot. She knew it was wide open there, and Nelson found her. And
she just kind of hung with the play, kind of like a tailback in the option, just kind of hanging with the quarterback and waiting to see what Nelson was going to do. And as soon as she pulled up, Briggan flashed her arms. 8:30 mark, 54, Westby 21, Viroqua. Stelner pulls it away. Tipped out of the backside by Hubash and quickly double teamed is Moline, and blocking foul on Briggan. Not happy about it. I don't blame her, but
definitely went off her foot.
Quackenbush will inbounds, 54-21.
.8:24 to go here. 54-21 Westby with the lead.
Moline. Another one of those freshmen. Christensen, also a freshman. That missed by Clark. In the grass, a little spinner, in. Pivot right on that left foot and put it on the glass and in.
Yeah, good strong move.
Luke picks up the loose ball, takes it to the glass, knocks it in, 58-21, 7:30 remaining.
Now this young group for Viroqua getting some valuable experience here, but at this level, you really got to take care of the basketball. There's things you can get away with at the JV level that you just can't at the varsity level, and Westby's taking full advantage of it. Nice pass by Clark.
That was great.
Beautiful. Good catch and finish there by Quackenbush. And bounce pass. We just don't.
Oh, it's just a.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, Quackenbush with this, a nice spin in the lane.
Buchel from the same spot hit another three.
6:48, 61-23. Quackenbush picks up the loose ball to Moline, inside to Clark, and boy, she caught it right in the mouth.
Right
in the ear, looks like.
Eye, possibly. Keeper, and good job by boy. They're going to get a foul.
Oh, I'm surprised there. I thought they'd lock it up.
Now, it's funny, at the JV level, that is a jump ball every time.
Yeah.
You know, at younger levels, now you get to this level, and they assume that they're grabbing hands, and maybe they are. I don't know, but I agree with you, Dave. I kind of thought that maybe she had a lot of basketball there.
Hubach coming back in, as well as Scrady.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season. And they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Absolutely, I would go to Sealand's Flooring again. The service was great.
Hi, Mom. Can we have a mud pole fight in the house?
Oh, what?
Thanks, Mom. Come on in, guys.
That reminds me, Sealand's carries the best products, too. The cleaning is a breeze.
Heads up, Mom.
Sealand's Flooring, carpeting, hardwood, and tile in Coon Valley, where the #1 priority is you.
Basically, if you could step on it, Sealand sells it.
We made a great mud puddle in the living room.
Oh.
Located on Highway 27, Cashton Farm Supply, organic poultry, organic eggs, and more from your organic specialist, Cashton Farm Supply. When it comes to organic farming requirements, stop in and talk to the specialist, Ernie Peterson and his crew, Highway 27. Call 608-654-5123 today.
61-23, 6:30 left.
Good back screen there to try to lob it up. It read perfectly by Quackenbush. Her instincts are really nice. Quackenbush saw that coming, got back there and knocked it away. Nelson wanted to shoot that three, but Luke, a little bit of a heat check. Oh, that hit the rim on the way down.
Scrady comes away with it. Deal in the Clark.
Boy, I tell
nice
you what,
aggressive move.
If you let Zoe Clark catch the ball right there, and she showed this last year too. She's really one of the. Well, I think I caught last year the last true post player maybe around, because she caught that ball and immediately drop stepped. And if you don't get a body on her right away, that's exactly what she's going to do. And
that's her first point in the second half, believe it or not. She she knows what she's doing down there.
Yeah.
Nelson pulls up, grasps the rebound back to Nelson.
And we get a pass. Nice job by Easton grasping Hannah Nelson there.
Good cut.
Got the old give and go. I always say the old give and go and the old pick and roll, the oldest plays in basketball. And boy, are they hard to defend when they're done right.
Boy, the students came live over there. I haven't heard them all game long. I don't
right?
think.
Yeah, they're over there. And
Stuber back in here for Viroqua. Again, 61-24, 5:46.
I believe the stoppage there was going to get a substitution for the shooter, but the shot did not go in.
Hubach take it over to the left side. Scrady now. She'll look to penetrate. Nothing there. Clark zips it over, skip passes it. Hubach looked nice. Good form.
It did. Looked really good coming out of her hand.
Brooklyn Booty into the game. Nice pass inside to Nelson. And
boy, that pass had to be on the money, and it was. And a nice pass, great catch by Nelson, and great assist from Brooklyn Booty.
Allie Fortune also on the floor. Scrady. Right to the left hand and in. Nice spin move by Whitney Scrady.
Well, she's had a nice game offensively. She hasn't taken too many shots, but she's made just about every one she's taken.
Yeah, awful productive.
Yeah.
Westby is swinging it around right now. I wish when they caught the ball, this was my old self. Square up, there you go. Square up and take a look. At least take a look. Yeah. A little short on that.
I think they've been told to try to get layups, but that doesn't mean you can't. Then we might get a charge there. She kind of sheared off with her offhand there and
little elbow. 63-26. Stelner back onto the floor as well as Dregney.
Now, I'm sure they're told, to run offense and try to get layups, when you get a lead like this kind of late in the game. But that doesn't mean, it should be habit.
Yeah,
you catch the ball, square up.
All
you should
those
always
fundamentals.
do it. Yep.
All the fundamentals.
I agree with you.
Grass will go with it. And we got some action inside. They're going to give it to Nelson. She's fighting the box out. Wow. Westby's had a couple boxing out fouls this year that I always wonder about that.
Right, yeah.
But maybe she hooked him, or Shook hooked her.
Well, according to the action of the official when he called that, he kind of bent the knees and then backed up about 3 feet. He perfectly enacted what he thought the foul was. I don't know if that's a signal in basketball, but that's what the call was.
I'm going to start watching the NBA a little closer now and see. Wait a minute, they wouldn't even think about boxing out in the NBA, for Pete's sakes.
Well,
look at Nelson. She's just standing straight up and down now.
When you got a 7-foot wingspan and a 38-inch vertical, it becomes less important. It's still important, but it becomes less important.
Stuber blocked by Brooke and Booty. And that put a smile on her face.
Nice defense there by Booty. Good closeout.
3:30 left, 63-26 Westby.
Closeout, hands high.
And just a little short with that pass. Stelner picks up the loose ball and calmly puts it in. She's one girl who can square up to the basket.
Yep.
Clark. Nicely guarded by Fortune. Double dribble.
Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design. Be sure to stop in and see Kevin Kirking or Courtney Kuzi for all your new building or renovation plans. It's your one stop to get everything you need when it comes to home, agricultural, or remodeling projects. Call 654-7871, Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers with medical, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, acupuncture, and pharmacy services. They support all of your healthcare needs under one roof. Scenic Bluffs offering a sliding fee scale program to make high-quality care more affordable. Schedule an appointment today, 654-5100.
Near steal.
It's another maybe a learning moment there for Brooklyn. That wasn't the greatest of passes, but you can't nonchalant anything. When you come up to that varsity level, you got to keep going to that basketball because
got to meet it.
Yep.
Fortune hands it off the Booty. Our spacing gets a little tight right now.
Westby's going to try to get a layup here, and they get it.
Nice.
Fortune, a nice rebound, and can't get it to go.
That was a great effort. Again, attacking the rebound. Approaching 2 minutes left here. 65-26 Westby. That ball out of bounds. Speaking of Fortune, Carmen Fortune, one of our sponsors here. Of course, New Directions real estate expert. Talk with her, looking to buy a new home. 606-2497. And Cashton Building Supply.
Ooh, saves that Viroqua able to save.
I got to get over there and see Kevin. Remind me, I'm going to need some lumber. Fortune with a near steal. Dregny picks it back up. Fortune did a good job of not forcing her. Stelno turns the direction of Huboch. Now into the corner to Stuber. 3-ball on the way. Snap the bottom of the net.
Nice possession there for Viroqua. A good ball movement. Got a good shot from the baseline, and Stuber knocked it down.
.118 left here.
Okay, that was good position by Booty to catch that. Just got it knocked away. Right idea.
Jump ball, Viroqua. Stelner, 46 seconds left here. Tried to go back to grass. It was a good job by Rozeski getting her hand up there and denying that pass.
So he was going to let that go until Coach Ebner said something, and now they're going to discuss it. And my guess is they'll end up with the same result.
65-28 is the score here.
Well, they did change the call. So Westby will take over on the possession.
Gives them a chance to run it in last play with these young kids out here.
And Coach Cena wants an explanation, and he's going to get it.
Stelner. Nelson took a look and thought, well, I don't know. She said, why not? It'll stay with the Norsemen. 29 seconds left. Boy, nice job by Huboch getting right in and ripping the ball away. She's just going to push it up the floor, and that's just good.
Yeah,
Josh couldn't do anything about that, but,
nope.
But Huboch did a good job of just being aggressive.
Absolutely. Oh gosh, tried to get down there and get squared off, and then just wasn't quick enough to do it. And a good strong move by Huboch. And 15 seconds to go on this one. Second free throw is up and true.
Six seconds left now. Grass. Nelson.
Stelner will try one at the buzzer, and
Westby will come away with this victory, 65-29 over Viroqua. Viroqua, Stuber 3, Deal 3, Huboch 3, 9 out of Scrady, 10 out of Clark. Westby 4 out of Stelner, 8 out of Gluck, 7 out of Berg, 9 out of Grass, 12 out of Jothan. Nelson with 2, Hebner with 6, 12 from Hannah Nelson, and 7 from Kennedy Brigham. Well, this is Dave Gluck with Dan Grass. Western Wisconsin Video Productions, glad to have brought you this Coulee Conference matchup between the Norse and the Blackhawks. Westby will be back on the floor with West Salem come this Friday, and that will be a good one. Until then, have yourself a great rest of the week.